So I'm trying to make this fast, but to be honest, I don't want things to be fast in general. If I look into the way we've had our history in general, everything is for the making things automated, that everything can be done fast and easy, and that's because of convenience. Every form of convenience that we have is for a trade for a lot of good things. When you choose to have something that is fast and convenient and easy, you lose nutrient of your food. If you choose to have your convenience of having a car, because you can go anywhere, then it means that you can't appreciate a stroll, a walking somewhere, and you always need to use gas. Every form of convenience that we've had up until now is mostly based on the American industry that we've had this whole time, which is nothing but everything all the way stolen of so many good things about it into just a short little thing about convenience. And it did not help us as people. It only separated the classes that we have into even stronger than it was before. Right now, because we have no regulations for so many different things, and even forms of regulations that we have for certain agencies are easily lobbied and bribed, we can't even have everything that we have from even our government is for the control of the working class to appease the rich class, the elite class. And I don't want to take it anymore. The capitalism is it accepts a lot of murder and illness and stress and all of that based on the way that we have for this convenience. It's just speed. It's just we have no time. Everything is fast, which literally makes our people sick. That's why everyone has so much anxiety. That's why you have more people with more whatever you have. Because of the way that we've accepted all of these things, especially for holistic people, they accept for the social system that we have that we don't spend any time to give a shit about what we want for ourselves and others. The more you are into the cog and the machine, you are unwilling to care for more than you're expecting. You expect the convenience and the speed, and even that will literally, you will spend no time for shit you enjoy, for people you enjoy, for travel you enjoy. When you accept the capitalism, you also build all of your stress, which will literally make you die faster. So you won't even have a retirement, because you will die anyway. So that's how I view it, as the same way as AI. If you are a person who does AI, why do you use it? Let's get to it. You use AI because you want to have money, right? The only reason you want money or views or whatever you have, it's just because you want to have convenience and extra easy money based on that. If you don't do things based on yourself, it means you don't value your work as so much as the capitalism does. And so when you accept, I'll just use something easy from the AI can do it, and at least it was my idea. But that you don't even give yourself time to create something. You also agree that capitalism does not support you and does not love you and supports you to die. And if you're like, well, I need to pay rent, so I'll just do it anyway. So, and when people say that, AI is good for disabled people, or that disabled people need it, there's only a few amount of type of disability that people will accept AI. If there's people from level 2 or 3 of autists, they don't fucking use AI. Why do you think that is? Do people who have wheelchair users, are people who have blindness or amputees, do they use AI? And I'm talking about generative AI, which means they just form the words that you want, the art that you want, and all of that bullshit. ChatGPT and all that. These type of people in general will not be using AI because that's not what they use. If there's a disabled person who is using AI, it's to also become a cog for the machine that we all have, which capitalism does not support you as disabled. They will not care about you. When you also take AI as your convenience, you yourself say, well, it doesn't matter if since I'm required to work and I get no accommodations, I have to use AI. So you're just perpetuating the same system that will not support you ever. The more you feed it, the more it's going to give you more of that. The way you accept things is how the society will treat you. So most of disabled people will not take AI. We don't support it because we understand that it's destroying the planet, and also it also feeds capitalism into more of this, which means we're not going to be able to support or give a shit about ourselves. It's harder to get Medicaid, Medicare. It's harder to get disability because of the same system, which is capitalism, will just continue to not support us for just being disabled and existing as a human being, which sometimes requires needs. To use AI, generative, as in your word, your art, you are accepting the same things that capitalism views as you, which is you're only worth being a number, which is specifically numbers to the capitalists. Don't accept that. If you think that you need it, why do you need it? It's because you need money. Why do any of us need money? Because of capitalism. And it has told us that we're only valuable for product, not for creation and for expressions and for experiences. It doesn't care about you. You have to let go of the capitalism. And if you think you need that, well, it's not going to be there forever. People don't even view that as much. How much do you think are people making for doing an AI book? Who's going to buy that? Why would any of us do that? The general pace of all of that, nobody pays for that type of stuff. I would actually take an actual author. I would take an actual artist. For the vast majority of the public will not accept AI. The AI that they're thinking about is more of like getting you more views, which is just more Facebook shit, TikTok shit, even YouTube, which is a joke. That type of stuff is like, you just need views to have more money, which is your rent, your mortgage, your food, and all of that. You don't have to accept all of this forever. Right now, it's going to be 2026. No matter what, it's going to have probably a war. We're probably going to have civil war with our only same country. World War III is like, it's going to happen no matter what. If you know that capitalism is going to be crashing in some way, you might as well build your skills for things that you want to value, because we're going to get rid of it at some point. The more you do is practice now and appreciate who you are as an individual and community. Community, individual versus the way capitalism is, which is you are just a cog. the more you support, oh, I want art, I want good food, I want to grow things, I want to express all of these things, I want to travel, I want to see what other options I have. I don't need to be fast. I don't need to be productive. I just want to experience my whole thing for my life. I want to live longer. I want to live freely. I want to know what I want to do. I want to experience all these good things that I will not get from capitalism because I'm not the top 1%, top 0.1%. Give up on it. You don't need you still need rent and you need mortgage and all that. I don't think it's going to be there forever because I want to manifest and for the good shit for my life. Ultimately, when you let go of the idea of being part of a machine, you're there for the resistance. You say, I don't need pieces of shits that I'm not going to use that much anyway. I'm not going to need type of food that is not going to help me very well. The more you can do is just find options to garden, express yourself, and create things for the art that you value. Spend time to know who you are and experience as a person instead of you always needing to do things for all of this money. The best you can do is let go of this because it's going to change. I know you still have rent. Everyone has rent. Rent is a whole other thing. I would give a whole thing about it. Start doing the bare minimum of where you are on the capitalist ladder. Stop doing to do extra for anything. Do your bare minimum so you can spend time for who you are. AI will not, if it's generative AI, you're not going to get anything. People don't value you as an artist because you aren't. You didn't create, you didn't write. So it's not going to connect as people as much as you want. AI doesn't get the same level of humanity that we have as people. It's not going to connect with people as much as it is where we are now. Your voice, your creations will matter for people who care about that. Now that we're going to be able to lose all of capitalism, which means we can build the societies that we want, the kingdom that we want, we can appreciate the people around us and appreciate all of the simple things of our world, of our, slowing stuff down so we can appreciate as they go. So that's it.